Good evening, everyone. My sand niggers. That's right. How y'all doing tonight? Beautiful, beautiful. Maybe before I start talking, let me know. How many of you here speaks only English? Raise your hand, please, if you only speak English. That's right. See, you don't count. You're fat.
I love my friends.
No, but seriously, come on. Why does it have to be this way? Was there some kind of international committee that decided, all right, let's have English as an international communication language? It's not. If you think about it, the Chinese, they're more, and it's the most spoken language on the planet Earth is Chinese. But I think it's not cool enough to speak Chinese. Like Ahmed was just telling a story. That's not too funny. You don't look too serious when you speak Chinese. People, mistake you for a joke. But when you talk English, you sound a little bit more cooler. But let's just say and think about it for a minute. What if we ever got invaded by aliens? What language would they speak? I think aliens would be speaking Zulu. Probably more cooler if you do that. But honestly, if we ever got invaded by aliens, I would not be afraid. You know why? Because they only abduct Americans. And not just any American. Not just any American. It's got to be some hillbilly redneck named Bubba somewhere. If something goes wrong, he's like, yeah, they put that probe up my... yeah, boy. But I've never seen a black man who's got abducted by aliens. You know why? Because niggers could run, boy. Yeah, they can run. Shit, Marcus, it's the aliens. On top of that, I wouldn't be so afraid because I think if aliens came to Kuwait, just imagine how fat they could get. With all the good food and shit. They probably start speaking Kuwaiti as well. Jamhada baba. Jibada. No shit. Yeah. See, I speak English because I grew up, a lot of people here grew up watching Hollywood movies, listening to rap music, or sometimes it's just as small expressions, it'll come out better in English, and that's why I would speak it. But sometimes I go to these restaurants and I see girls sitting down to me, Hassa Zalicha, Miriam, and Fatima. And no shit, they'll get offended when the frickin' menu comes in Arabic. They look at it where it's like, what is this? This is Arabic. English, nigga. I mean, why the hell would you do that, man? It's not about being cool or anything. It's just, shit. I mean, in my case, my scenario, I use English because sometimes you just want to avoid situations. You want to get out of trouble or act stupid, or you don't want somebody to recognize you, and you go with the English. Like, for example, remember back in the good old days when the Operation Iraqi Freedom was still on. Being an American would get you anywhere. Once you flash your ID, that's a get out of jail for free card at any fucking checkpoint. Yeah, I got stopped by the cops once, and I'm like, all you have to do is like, good evening, officer. Beautiful weather we're having today, aren't we? Merry Christmas. That's it. No shit. Hey, I was sitting at this restaurant early in the morning. I don't know how many of you know it. It's a small breakfast club called Early Bird. So I'm just sitting there. It was like 5:30 in the morning. And what? Oh, okay. So I'm just sitting there 5:30 in the morning, just ordered my coffee and waiting for my dish to get there. There's two Kuwaiti girls walked in, and you could tell by the way that the makeup's gone all wrong. They just come out from a food party in the morning, and they sat their ass down. Now, one of them did not speak a lick of English. The other one could, get her way around. And I'm just sitting there across the table, and she looked at me and she said, "Excuse me, you have lighter?" I'm like, "Yes, ma'am, there you go, here's the lighter." She's like, "Thank you." "Why you sad?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm not really sad, ma'am. It's 5:30 in the morning. I'm ready to get off to work, She's like, "Where are you from?" "In America." So I said it out clearly. I was like, "I'm from the West Bank." And she said, "Oh, very nice. I go to California, summer, Miami. Very beautiful." "I throw rocks, bitch." Yeah, I'm like, "Yeah, I'm from the West Bank." She's like, "Yeah, I go there. Very nice, beautiful summer." All right, rock on. That's beautiful, man. And then she asked me, she says, "What's your phone number?" It was another fellow American sitting on the table next to me, and his eyes were like. And I'm like, I would love to, but actually this is a company's phone, and I can't give you my number. It's not my private number. This is a company's phone. I don't think she got that, right. So she asked her friend, and I've heard her friend saying, "Nah, he doesn't want to give you his fucking number, just get over it, She's like, "Psst, if I was a Filipino, this bitch would be running all over." Now, everybody knows why. No surprise. Yeah, I'm just sitting there, trying to hold my laugh. Like, all right. On her way out, she's like, "I live right across the street. I have a drink." "Yeah, I've got my coffee too. Thanks, mother. Appreciate it." And she took off. She said, "Bye, have a good day." Now the American fellow next to me, he's like, "Why the fuck would he go with her, man? Dude, are you serious?" I'm like, "Be my guest. Just get away from her, man. That's what I do. If you want to avoid any situation, you just pretend to speak English, or vice versa. Like, I used to work for the U.S. military in Iraq. And I always went to the showers late after night. So you're talking 0300 in the morning. It's 3 a.m. Why? Because I don't want to see naked dudes in the showers with me. Everybody's butt naked and they're walking around. It's like, "Oh, now would lay more on the string. My mama got me 2 silver rings, 2 silver balls hanging on the string. And my dick called him my ding-a-ling. Oh, my ding-a-ling." I don't want no goddamn ding-a-ling-a-ling in my face. So I try to go to the showers late when everybody's asleep. Now, being who I am, I'm just walking, on my way to the bathrooms, to the showers, and after 8 p.m., all the lights are shut off. They close all the lights because they don't want visuals coming out from the towns next to you. And it was a dark night, a moonless night. And I'm walking. All of a sudden, there's this huge black man in my face. I didn't see it coming. He was wearing black as well. As soon as I walked, I'm like, "Oh!" And he's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you, man?" I'm like, shit, dog, it's my bad, man. You freaked the shit out of me. I mean, you know, it's dark, you're black, and there's no fucking sky. At that point, he stopped processing. He just fucking looked at me. He was like, the fuck you just said, boy? I'm like, no. And now you switch. No English, very little. I come here, I take a look, no moon tonight, very less star, and then you just, have a good day, sir. And you just walk away, man. So you get away from that situation. And I was stationed at a place called Rawa. That's right next to the Syrian borders. And I was with a whole platoon from Texas. I remember Sergeant Denson, after about 4 days of being together in the same tent, he came up to me and he asked me, he's like, Mo, you never told me where you're from, boy. I was like, oh, I'm from Palestine, sir. He's like, no shit. I'm like, yes, sir. He's like, that's only about 20 miles where I live from, out of Frankfurt Highway. I'm like, negative, sir. I'm talking Palestine, Middle East. He's like, oh, you're a Jew? I'm like, oh, I'm the other right, the guys who throws the rocks at the Jews. Like, oh, Arabs. I'm like, yeah, you fucking redneck. Mayonnaise eating motherfucker. What? I love that game. Because, you could pretend. You could be somebody that you're not. If you act like people might buy it and assume that you actually do know. I was there once at the chow hall talking to one of the NCOs. And across the table from me, there was two Iraqi soldiers. And we were talking about business now to get this done logistically, blah, 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 blah. Now, one of these two soldiers, he looks at his buddy and he said, Bawra kharab shawarbe. And look at him, man. They got shit on his mustache. I was like, excuse me, sir. I'm like, who the fuck are you talking to, buddy? Oh, you speak Arabic, mister, huh? You speak Arabic. I'm like, you dumbass, I'm Arab. You're talking about, again, he's like, Ali, bring some tea. Oh, Jasim, you look white, you dress like them, and very smart. You speak fluent English. Very good. What's your name? Abu Jasim. You can't get, yeah. I mean, you'll get into these situations every now and then. My mom's, she wasn't too happy about it. First of all, I'm working with the infidel. That's one. Second of all, it was dangerous. Yeah. When I was a kid, you know how your moms always tells you shit that you don't want to hear or make you eat food that you don't want to eat? We eat everything in the sheeps or lambs. Everything. I'm talking everything. Like legs, kidneys, brains, tongues, all of that shit. Eyes, well, I wouldn't do that. That's too gory. But I love testicles. Really, it tastes good. Very. Cooked. My mom used to tell me, she's like, eat the tongues. That'll make your tongue longer. When I was a kid. And I would buy that, I was like, okay. Eat brains, that will make you smarter. And your head big. I'm like, okay. Eat testicles, that'll make your testicles bigger. My ding-a-ling, oh, ding-a-ling. And then as a kid, I thought, between me and myself, I'm like, but what if I ate? That didn't work. I was wrong. I'm come to talk about my dad. My father was one of those old school Palestinian. Everything that you see on TV is a conspiracy. Anything. Except the World Wrestling Federation. That's the only real thing. That's it. My dad had a fake leg. And he was diabetic, so they had to cut his leg off at one point. So what I used to do is when my dad used to take naps, in the afternoon, what I would do is I'd go grab his fake leg and scare the little kids with it, the neighbors' kids. I'll be running after with my dad's fake leg. I'm like, ah! 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 And then my dad would wake up. He looks for his leg and it's not there. He's like, ولا تعال يا عرس ولا وين He'd be jumping out of his room. He's like, I got my dad's leg in my hand. I'm looking around. I'm like, oh shit. I'm off this motherfucker.